Hey guys, welcome to the JW Untold Truth channel. So the Jehovah Witnesses Association in Europe have sent this report in 2022 lobbying to reestablish the grants in Norway. So with this report that you can see here, which is the Oscar Workshop Human Dimension Conference in 26th of September to the 7th of October, here they are lobbying for all the rights to be able to get grants from Norway, to be respected as a religious organization, to for the persecution for those people that are slandering them, that saying all these things about them, that they are a cult, they are extremists, and all these things about them. So they are lobbying for these things. And if we go down to the bottom part, you can see this. I'm going to publish this in the video so you can download it, but so you can read the whole thing. But at the end, it's quite amazing what for the requirements that they're asking for to reestablish all the rights, and the rights that they have here in this report is quite astonishing. So let's read the requirements that they're asking for. So the Jehovah Witnesses respectfully request the government of Germany to lobby for this, to stop the German independent inquiry into the child sexual abuse from violating the state neutrality. So they're asking the German government to stop this inquiry because it breaks the neutrality of religions and other organizations.
It is clear that over the decades, protecting children from abuse is a top priority for this organization.
And that is our scriptural position of having two witnesses a requirement. We will never change our scriptural position on that subject.
Think about the apostate-driven lies and dishonesties that Jehovah's organization is permissive toward pedophiles. I mean, that is ridiculous, isn't it?
Enforce media standards prohibiting libel and slander, especially as they relate to religious intolerance. So here they're asking the German government that they need to persecute anyone that says anything bad about them. This is what it means, this part here, to enforce media and prohibit libel and slander, especially as they relate to the religious intolerance, which is just about them. Jehovah's Witnesses don't care about other religions because they actually slander other religions. So it's all about them. The other request: thoroughly investigate hate crimes against Jehovah's Witnesses and the Kingdom host and prosecute perpetrators of these religiously motivated attacks. So it's all about them again here. They want the Germany to persecute anyone that does anything against Jehovah's Witnesses. But if they do anything towards anyone else, to little kids or to the members being disfellowship, shan, breaking families, no. That is not, that doesn't mean that it's included in this request. It just means that people that attack us, not us to them. So it's quite hypocritical, quite stupid, to be honest. And the other request is here: allow Jehovah's Witnesses in all parts of the country to peacefully manifest their religious beliefs by means of literature display cards. Well, this literature display cards is just an attack to other religions, to attack to other people's beliefs, and they want freedom to be able to do this. Uphold the freedom of conscience of witnesses and school children by offering alternatives to assignments that violate the religious principles. I mean, what school are violating the children's rights? The schools are there to reinforce the children's rights, to have freedom of choice, to have freedom of acquiring more knowledge. So this is what they're lobbying for the schools. I mean, there are no violations. I mean, the schools respect these rights, but not. But here, it's obvious that they don't care about the children because there are no lobbying to have the rights for these children to have the choice of religion, to choose for their own if they want to be a Jehovah's Witnesses or not, and to have all the knowledge of what the Jehovah's Witnesses past is. No, that's all outside of the boundaries. So yes, this is quite interesting. But the most interesting thing is that the Jehovah's Witnesses have applied for the grants in Norway for 2023. And we've got here the application of the Jehovah's Witnesses for the Norway's grants for 2023. So we go here, year 2023, date and time of submission was the 17th of February 2023 at 1 o'clock. Organization number, you got there, Faith and Philosophy Community, Jehovah's Witnesses, account number 12698, the address, the Roy's Cat Kevin 25 or whatever, postal code and city. This is quite interesting. It's got the 1914 white tray in Nebak. Quite interesting to have that postcode for 1914. It's got the telephone number. We got the email here for the organization as well, and contact person for requirements is Jørgen Pedersen, and the telephone number as well there. And the most interesting thing is at the bottom where it says here, I'm gonna blow this up, the religious community must use the state grant for religious or religious ceremonies. CF law on religious or religious communities, 5-second paragraph. And there's a tick box where this is for them to confirm that they are agreeing to all these requirements. So here it says, I confirm on behalf of the religious or life view community that we are familiar with the criteria and receiving grants, and we will comply with this. So they are saying, according to the Norway requirements, is that they will not shun, they will not disfellowship, and that the children will have the rights to choose religion, their own religion, and not having no one to be punished for choosing their own religion. So here it's interesting because is the Jehovah's Witnesses lying to the Norway government, or are they lying to the Jehovah's Witnesses? Because we know that the governing body said that we will not change our biblical view about disfellowship and shunning.
The authorities in Norway have threatened to remove our legal registration because of our scriptural beliefs and practices regarding disfellowshipping. In the future, various governments will challenge our freedom of worship. They may pressure us to change our scriptural beliefs, but we're certainly not going to do that.
Or are they lying to the Norway government saying that, yes, we will change, we will comply with your requirements so we can get the money, but we will still shun and disfellowship anyone we want because it's our right. It'll be interesting to see what the Norway government will do. I just hope that they won't get this money because I would like to see the governing body going, we need this money, Jehovah needs the money. Anyway, well, thank you for watching, and we'll see what we can find for the next video.